Hey,
Hi,
how are you?
I'm good and you?
I am well. I was sitting there, I'm like, okay, I hope the request goes through. But then I seen you sent me one, so it all worked out.
Yes, it all worked out.
That's good. Well, first and foremost, I know I told you in DMs, but I want to thank you again for being patient with me with the reschedules and everything. I truly appreciate it.
All good, all good.
All right. Well, I'm going to start my formal introduction.
Sounds good.
Welcome to, yes, and actually haven't had a podcast episode in quite a while. I've been like missing, so I'm more than happy to be. You're my special guest popping back out on the scene.
Thank you.
Yes. So, welcome to a Tall Woman's Perspective podcast. I am your host, Raya, and I have my special guest, Miss Urmi, here with me. I should
Hi,
have the horns. Thank you, thank you. So we're going to jump right in there if that's okay with you. All
let's do
right.
it.
Great, great. So, can you let us know when did like the woman empowerment, like when did it all start?
I would say it started a couple of years ago, but I feel like me wanting to do women's empowerment was always within me, like since I was a kid, probably. But it was only into later years that I decided to take action on it because I felt like there was a need to change the narrative, especially because it was coming from my own personal experience on how I see women being treated in certain communities, how in various work industries women are very much undervalued. And I was like, I have to change that. And it started with mentoring mainly. So I decided to join several organizations, all dedicated to empowering women, all looking for mentors to guide women of color, women moving to a different country, women coming from different paths of their career. And I was like, okay, this is where I have an opportunity to make a change. So I'm going to do that. So I
Yeah.
joined a couple of organizations as a mentor. And then I
Mhm.
also joined the organization called Women in Leadership, which is an organization based in Canada. And basically, the whole goal is to empower the women in our community. We want to promote more women in leadership positions.
Mhm.
And I am part of the Montreal chapter as a co-chair of the chapter.
Nice, nice. So
Thank
you, how long have you
you.
been? I know you said that it's always been within you, right? Just as a little girl, but so how many years would you say?
I would say probably 4 to 5 years.
4 to 5 years, which is
Yeah,
good. This is great.
yeah,
Listen, women,
yes,
we have to stick together. So I love your whole movement. And I'm just like, yes,
yeah,
I cannot wait to have her on the podcast.
yes.
That's great. That's great. So have you faced any challenges within the past 4 to 5 years, would you say?
Yes, I feel like there are so many challenges more in terms of the conversation that I have with the women. I feel like women really lack that sense of like self-belief. I think we really have a hard time believing in ourselves and what we can bring to the table, how we can help other people, how we
Mhm.
can bring value. So that has been probably the biggest theme. There is also a sense of there's also a lack of confidence time to time that I notice. I feel like
Yeah.
a lot of the women that I talk to, they always wanted to start on a new project. They were maybe looking
Mhm.
to change their job, but they were like, "Yeah, I don't know if I'm good enough. I don't know if I
Right.
can do this." And that has been really recurring throughout the 4 years that I've been mentoring. Like all the women seem to say the same thing. They just don't seem to believe in themselves, and that's a little bit of struggle because I feel like what's there not to believe, like
Yes.
it all starts from yourself. It's all starts within
Absolutely.
yourself. So
Hmm.
that's where the conversation usually is as a starting point. Like, how can I unlock that and make them see themselves as an opportunity, as something that, they can for sure bring value to other people.
Right, right. I love that you're building
Yeah.
confidence within women and, to be able to obtain things that they might have only been a thought or like, oh, I want to do it, but I don't think that I can. So I love that. I love that.
Yes, yes.
Yes, that's a beautiful thing. So, can you give me two women that inspired you within your career?
So two women.
Mm-hmm.
So one of them is she was basically my ex manager. She probably doesn't know it, honestly. Like she
Oh.
doesn't know it. I know she doesn't know it, but
Hmm.
she wasn't really my mentor. She was just my manager, but I looked really up to her. Like I just felt like she was superwoman and she was
Yeah.
great and she was so charismatic, so influential. And every time she spoke, I was like, that's it. This is how I want to be when I grow up. But I
Yes.
was already an adult. So she was someone that I really look up to.
Hmm.
And then the other person, she is actually a celebrity. I always speak about her everywhere I go, and that's Meghan Markle. I was just watching her show.
I love
I
her.
just, I just, I just love everything she does. She does
Hmm.
a lot of, she also believes in like mentoring women's empowerment, mentoring
Yes.
women. She believes in feminism. And so
Hmm.
because of that, I feel like a lot of the things that I have started to do, it was because of her. Like she was really an inspiration for me. I
Hmm.
see how she wants to change the world.
Yeah.
I see all her humanitarian work, and she has been also like a strong influence for me.
Yes, yes. And one thing that I do love, I mean, I know that we are adults, but I personally feel like you can always be inspired by other people, like even in our adult lives, right? Like always
Yeah,
constantly learning things. So I also have women in my life that, not necessarily at home, but can be at work. Like I'm always inspired. And it doesn't,
yeah,
I hate to put like an age on it. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't really like to put an
yeah.
age on it. Yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
that's
and
good.
I also like to say that I get very much inspired also by a lot of my mentees who are really young, like in their 20s, but I am so
Yeah.
much inspired by their determination and hard work. Yeah.
Yes. Oh, that's nice. So do you feel like oh when you're mentoring, like I wish I had someone like me, like during like
All
in
the
my 20s?
all the time. And this is one of the things that I speak about often is that when I was growing up, especially being like woman of like a certain culture, I did not have
Hmm.
anyone that looked like me. So that was a struggle because I was
Hmm.
growing up and I was like, I want to speak to someone about my own things, and I want to have someone who's very similar to me. But I
Yeah.
did not have that. So then I was like, you know what? I want to be the mentor I never had. And so that's what I'm doing. I started a movement, so I'm going to keep continuing doing that.
Yes. That's so beautiful. I love that.
Thank you.
So how do you say, because you seem like a very grounded person, right? Like even how do you stay grounded? Like when and being a voice for others and also mentorship as well.
Um, I don't know. That's a good question. I don't know. I don't know. I just genuinely love the things that I do.
Yeah.
I genuinely
That's
love
it. Yep.
love the connections with people. It just comes natural to me. So I get really
Yes.
excited.
Yeah, yeah. And I'm picking up on
So
that. I really felt like it's just who you are as a person and it shows.
yeah.
It
Yeah, and
truly shows.
that's how I want to be. I just want to be genuine. I want to be authentic. These are some of the values I stand for.
Yes.
And so I just want to stay true to myself and I do the things based on how they come. If I see an opportunity, I go for it.
Hmm.
And I don't let anything to stop me. Nope,
Yes.
nope, nope.
I love that. I love I'm still like, oh, we finally done episode. And I'm of course being a woman as well. It's just like, yes, like woman empowerment. I just wish, we have more people like you in the world. It would, I can go on and on about that, but I love the work
Thank
that you're
you.
doing.
Thank
Yes.
you.
Yes. So I know that you are also a self-published author. Can you tell us about that?
Yes, I self-published a book about 3 years ago, and it's basically about my journey as a third culture kid. So I am Italian by birth and Bengali by blood. And
Okay.
basically, in this book, I talk about my life in Italy and how it was for me to grow up among two different cultures that often were also in
Right.
conflicts. And I
Mm-hmm.
always felt like I was being pulled in one way or the other. And so the book is sort of like a memoir where I talk about my life, starting from my elementary school, and I talk about certain episodes that happened to me when I was growing up, such as going to a strictly like to this Catholic school and seeing a crucifix in the like in the classroom and
Yes.
wondering why is there a crucifix
Right.
or
Like what is going on?
yeah, so there was like so many conflicting things happening because I, of course, I'm not of that religion. So there was
Right.
always like so many things happening, and there are so many things that like stay in your mind like really
Mm-hmm.
vividly.
Mm-hmm.
And so I talk about that in the book. And I talk about the struggle in fitting in, how we always try to fit in a box, but
Mm-hmm.
at the end of the day, it's about creating your own box.
Yes.
Yeah.
I believe in that for sure. Definitely. Especially with social media nowadays, right? I feel
Yeah.
like is it the imposter syndrome that like a lot of people do suffer
Yeah.
from on, and no one's want to be their true authentic selves, right? And so
Yeah.
it's good that you're staying true to yourself.
Yeah, that's so important for me, especially because of what I see on social media. And I feel like everyone is just imitating each other. I'm like,
Yeah. It's a
that's
lot of
not,
that going on. Mm-hmm.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah. Yes. So, what advice would you give to someone that has a story and they want to get it out there, but they're scared to share it?
You know what? And I think like one of the probably the best way if you are scared to do it, but you still want to do it, I always
Mm-hmm.
say try to journal
Mm-hmm.
that like as a story, like journal your story.
Mm-hmm.
And then once you have it all done, then see if you can put it together and then have it self-published. It's
Nice.
scary at the beginning. It
Mm-hmm.
is scary, but at least you did pretty much most of the job by just writing down your thoughts. And that usually works. I've seen another girl who I spoke to. She also self-published her first book and she was like, I'm so scared.
Yeah.
But she used to go through so much struggles and challenges that she was like, I have to write it somewhere. And then she realized
Mhm.
how this turned out to be a book.
Right.
So that could be like one way people can share their story.
Right. Right. Did you also like when as you were writing your book, did you also feel that way, like a little scary, like, oh, I'm not sure if I should do it, but hey, I'm gonna go for it. Like,
Yeah, and then I also felt like I don't know how much I wanted to share,
okay.
so
Mm-hmm.
it was definitely scary because you're putting your story out there, you're making yourself vulnerable, so you're like, I don't
Yeah.
know what's gonna be
Mm-hmm.
the reaction from people, but once you do it, you just don't care too much about the reaction. You just feel so proud that you actually were able to do it. Yeah.
Right, right. Fast forward to now, like, how are you feeling that, like, that you actually did it? Like, I did it, I got it out there, and I'm really a self-published author. Like, how do you
Yeah,
feel now?
pretty good. I always say like I'm an accomplished woman.
Yes, yes. Oh, I'm sure
Yeah.
that's a great feeling. I'm
Yes,
sure.
definitely.
Yes. So, do you have like your favorite chapter or like a quote from your book? And I know it's probably hard because like here it is
I
your life, and I'm sure you
don't.
probably have like quite a few moments where it's
Oh my
hard to
gosh,
kind of pinpoint one.
it's so hard. You know what? I love quotations, but I always take them from other books. I never
Okay.
thought about my book, and no one ever
Gotcha.
asked me about it. So I'm like, I don't know. But I would say,
Right.
honestly, like I would say, there's like a message that I could share is to be able to see your diversity as a strength and
Yes.
embrace every single culture that is within you.
Nice. That's beautiful.
Yeah.
Nice. So I do have another question, not
Mm.
pertaining to you being a self-author, but I do want to know within like the last 45 years, have you ever felt that you were like underestimated?
You know what? I don't know if I felt that, but I'm pretty sure people did underestimate me. I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty sure, especially when I would go for job interviews.
Mm-hmm.
But there is something that I have learned is, especially because I work in the financial sector, so you
Mama's
really like,
boy.
yeah, you really have to step up your game there. So I was like, you
Yeah.
know what? I'm not gonna let anyone to scare me.
Yes.
Yeah, that's the mindset that I have used. So it's always very bold and fearless about that.
Hmm.
And I would like go to interviews and like question even people about, what you do for diversity, what you do to have like,
Yeah.
an equal like women in your like company. I would question it. So people like actually like this. I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna keep doing that. So
Yeah.
I just learned to be myself,
Hmm.
and I always went prepared no matter what. So feeling underestimated, no, but pretty sure people did feel like probably I was not good enough. I'm pretty sure that everyone at some point thought that for certain things. Yeah.
And then you immediately prove them wrong. I love
Yeah.
that.
Yes. Yes. Yes.
I will say that. Like I do like to because you know yourself, and I feel like as long as you know you are confident within yourself, it's like I'm walking into the room like, okay, I know you're probably underestimating me, but wait, you just wait.
Ye-
You wait
ye-
and watch.
Yeah, especially for finance. I'm like, you don't
Hmm.
have so much representation, but then they see this woman walking, and I'm like, yeah, this is
Yeah.
what you're gonna see. And
Yep.
I'm gonna stay here. I'm gonna
Yes.
stay here. Yeah.
Yes. I love that. So, what would you tell your younger self about womanhood and like just having ambition and being confident?
Honestly, like some days I wish I started following my dreams a bit younger, especially when I was in my 20s. I just feel like I started to follow a lot of the things when I was closer to my 30s.
Hmm.
And that's what I would tell my younger self and also like other younger people. Like if there are things you want to do, if you want to chase your dreams, don't wait for the right moment. It's not the right moment.
Yes.
And so that's probably one of the things I would tell to myself. Because really I feel like I just waited way too long for a lot of the things. I was so afraid of speaking up. I was so afraid of asking things. I was
Hmm.
always like looking for like asking for permission. I'm like, no, you don't need permission. Just go for
Yeah.
it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I can definitely agree with you on that. Like when I look back, I'm also in my 30s, so I'm like, man,
Yeah.
I just wish I shoulda, coulda, woulda. Like if I would have just got started sooner. But I also felt like you go through things at certain points in your life, right? You learn lessons, and so the women we are today,
Yeah.
it's like, okay, I know I wish, but maybe I did need that time, to get to this point now to be able to stand firm on what it is that I want to do because I also in my younger years felt like I had to ask, right, and get the permission.
Yeah.
And it's just like, girl, no, no, you don't. Like,
Exactly. No,
you
you
can do
don't.
that. Yeah.
Exactly. Yeah.
Yeah. That's nice. All right. So, what is one word you would use to describe your overall mission?
Purposeful. Yeah.
I like that.
Yeah. I do everything with purpose, with the genuine purpose. There you go.
Yes. I
Yeah.
love that. I love
Yeah.
that. Because I will say, like, there's a lot of people that's in the world today. They don't really come off as genuine.
Yeah.
And so it's kind of, for me, like, I have an eye where I can, like, determine, like, okay, you can tell what's real, who's really driven by it and have, like, a purpose and they really truly believe in what they are saying. So I definitely feel like you're one of those people for sure.
Thank you.
Yes, yes. Do you feel like so women empowerment, do you feel like it's your calling? Like I know you said you also work in finance, but do you feel that way?
Yeah, I do feel like it's my calling. Yes, for sure.
Yes, yes. Oh, that's nice. That's so
Yes.
nice. Alrighty. So what is next for you?
Oof, there's so many things. So I just recently launched my podcast, which is on this Instagram platform. That's also my podcast name.
And
And
what's
I
the name of
hope
it?
as Stories Beyond Borders. So basically, it's stories of immigration, people moving around, people having multiple cultures, and how they navigate that.
Hmm.
And so I hope to like grow it. And then I also hope to deliver at TEDx, which is it was just out there. I keep saying it, I keep manifesting it. I just do not know when it
Yes.
will happen.
Yes.
So that's my second project, and then I hope to publish a second book.
Nice, nice. I also truly believe in manifesting, and
Yeah.
yes, affirm it, just keep speaking it,
Yes.
and I feel like it will
Yes, it's gonna
definitely
come. It's
happen.
gonna happen.
It is. It is. Yes.
Yeah.
So I do want one more question. So, what would be your favorite book?
No,
Is that
you
her?
can.
That's her
So no, you can't.
one?
I can give you a whole library if you want. Like
Okay.
someone said that to me, and I was like, yeah, I would probably feel the same. It's so hard to choose.
It is. Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
so
I
hard.
agree.
No, it's so hard.
I
I
know, and I
can't.
was gonna say, I know, like you can't say your book now.
I can't. I will give you my whole
But
library
no,
if
I
you
feel like you
want.
can. In this instance, you definitely can.
I don't know. I really like mystery books, if I have to say the truth. I also read
Okay.
nonfiction, but mystery books,
Hmm.
I'm really enjoying my books right now from Frida McFadden.
Okay.
McFadden.
Okay.
And she writes so well. You are like right away captured and hooked by her stories, and you're like, what? And then there's like always a plot twist, and you're like, what? Where is this
Right.
coming from? Yeah, it's her books are so nice. And okay, let me give you one nonfiction since we're here, and I'm gonna give you whatever is coming in my mind right now,
Okay.
which is it's a nonfiction book. It's a book about the ikigai,
Okay.
which is a Japanese concept that basically talks about your reason for being. And the book
Nice.
basically illustrates through a diagram how, everything that you're meant to be doing in your life, like your purpose, is
Hmm.
connected through how you're serving like a community, how you're impacting them, how, you're using your skill to impact them. So it's all interconnected and it helps you to find what your purpose is.
I love
And I
that.
think probably was that book that helped me to like understand a little bit my own purpose. And it's a
Yeah.
great book. It's so easy. I think every single person should read it because it really helps you. It really helps you in giving you a direction on what you're meant to be doing in your life.
Oh, I love that. I
Yeah.
definitely need that book for sure. I'm gonna
Yeah.
add it. Yeah, just when you're getting older and I'm just on I wouldn't necessarily say self-love, but just like digging deeper into my purpose and
Yeah.
what it is, my calling. Like, so there's a book.
Show me.
Yeah, look, I'm looking over here. Like, where's it's right over
Show
here.
me.
So, Eckhart Tolle. So this is A New
Oh,
Earth: Awakening to Your Life's Purpose. I love this book. This book is like, so I feel like it's like similar to the book that you just explained, because after reading
oh,
this book, it's like I had so many like aha moments, like wow, okay, so like I really do feel like I'm on the track of
it's
my
good.
purpose. Yeah, yeah.
That's
And
good.
there's another book by him as well, but just Eckhart Tolle, I love him. His books are really great.
Yeah, I think I heard about the author. Now that you're repeating his name, I think I heard of him. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. You know, he was actually on, I believe, Oprah's podcast. Yeah, she has a
Oh.
podcast to where so she's
Oh, yes,
like
she
she
does have a
interviews the
pod.
authors, right? Yeah, yeah. It's really
Yeah.
good.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Oh,
Yep. So that's
nice.
one of my favorite books to read. Yeah. All right. Well, that wraps up the
Oh,
podcast.
that was so much fun.
Yes, it was. Thank you again for coming on. As I always welcome my guests, that you guys are always more than welcome to come back on. Just
Thank
let me
you.
know.
Thank you.
You're welcome. So the episode will be airing to YouTube. So once it's uploaded there, I'll definitely make sure to tag you. If you want it, so I know you had a few pages and you told us about the new podcast. So if you can let us know that name again so everyone can go and tune in.
Yes, so the podcast is called Stories Beyond Borders. It's available on Spotify and Apple Podcast. So it's go listen to it.
Absolutely, that's right. And then your book again, the name of your book.
My book is called Discovering Your Identity, A Rebirth from Interracial Struggle, and it's available on Amazon.
Nice, nice. Well, thank you again. Take
Thank
care and
you.
have a good one.
Bye bye.
Bye.